Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Pradeep Jhajaria, Assistant Director with DGTS Mumbai Zonal Unit, and I shall be moderating today's session, which will be dealing with balancing mind and mission mental health in fast-paced world. As we all know that nowadays means at every stage of life we are facing so much stress, and sometimes the nuances of fast-paced life bring so much tensions and so much stress and pressure in our day-to-day life. And today we are having few eminent personalities from psychology field and psychiatrist field who will be means hand holding us and let us know how to handle such stress management sort of things, and how to deal with these sort of tensions and stress and pressure in life. So, with the kind permission of Sri Sumit Kumar sir, our Principal Additional Director General at Director General of Taxpayer Service Mumbai Zonal Unit, who is IRS of 1994 batch, we shall begin today's webinar. Your kind permission, sir.
Yeah, we can begin.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to welcome on behalf of Director General of Taxpayer Services the guests and the eminent speakers that we are having today. Today, we will be having two esteemed speakers. First, Dr. Nishtha Chawla. She is Distinguished Assistant Professor of Psychiatry at AIIMS, New Delhi. And another speaker that we will be having will be Dr. Upasana Dahiya, who is Assistant Senior Medical Officer at Civil Hospital, Gurugram. And other than that, we are having few educational institutions who will be joining us today, including Shri D. Manivannan, JC Kendriya Vidyalaya, Shri B.K. Behra, DC Kendriya Vidyalaya, principals of Kendriya Vidyalayas schools of Mumbai region, including PM Shri schools that are there in Mumbai zone, and Kolivada, and Bhandup, and other KVs that we are having in Mumbai zone. Principal of Kirti College, Mumbai, and Principal of Government Degree College, Haldwani and Nainital. All the participants, departmental officers, their children and families are welcome. I take this opportunity to welcome our Principal Additional Director General, Sri Sumit Kumar, who is an IRS officer of 1994 batch. And now I would like to request, sir, to please deliver the welcome address. Sir.
Thank you so much. A very good morning to all the participants. I especially welcome Shri D. Manivannan, Joint Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Maharashtra, Goa, Shri B.K. Behra, Deputy Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Maharashtra, Goa, Shri Vinod Vankade, Principal, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Powai, Shri Pankaj Kukreja, Vice Principal, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bhandup, Srimati Alka Gaikwad, Principal, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Antop Hill, Shri Vivek Srivastav, Principal, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Kolaba, number 1, and principals of Kendriya Vidyalaya of other schools. I also welcome Professor Sanjay Kumar, Principal, Government Degree College, Haldwani City, Nainital, Uttarakhand. Dr. Anil Markande, Deccan Education Society's Kirti M. Dongsare College of Dadar, Mumbai. I welcome our experts, Assistant Professor of Psychiatry, Dr. Nishita Chawla, and Dr. Upasana Dahiya, Assistant Senior Medical Officer, Psychiatry Department, Civil Hospital, Gurugram. All my colleagues and participants and the attendees. It is indeed an honor to extend a very warm welcome to all the participants in the event. I have my gratitude to my officers, to all the authorities of Kendriya Vidyalaya and other colleges who have joined us in having this event for their participation and in ensuring that the best experts are here to address our attendees, especially the students of the various schools and colleges. I am Principal Additional Director General of Directorate General of Taxpayer Services, a wing of Ministry of Finance, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, Mumbai Zonal Unit. DGTS is headquartered in New Delhi. We have 6 zonal units. Our Mumbai Zonal Unit caters to the states of Maharashtra and Goa. Our mandate is to reach up to various stakeholders and taxpayers and also to ensure that their tax grievances, their requirement for tax education, and also various other important issues like this, the topic of this event, and to deal with the media and public in general. We deal with all aspects of indirect taxation. It is our constant endeavor to bring in current and relevant topics and facilitate the various stakeholders by enriching their knowledge, by enabling them to become aware of the changes in law. All this is to ensure that duty compliance remains higher. Several events on the request of various stakeholders have been conducted in the past by Mumbai Zonal Unit after taking due inputs from the stakeholders and trade. Taking innovative steps for welfare and well-being and aiming to address the very important area of mental health as also work-life balance for all citizens of the country, especially those involved in the area of taxation. As also for our school college students who lead a very stressful life, especially in class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th. We have organized this event and the topic of the event is to balance mind and mission, mental health in the fast-paced world. The context is that today mental health is a very important area. We face in India face a significant mental health crisis with substantial treatment gaps, inadequate infrastructure, and understanding and knowledge of the society. The mental health framework we have, a statutory framework is there, Mental Health Act 2017, but there are implementation gaps, and the problem that we face is revealed by the data that we have. National Mental Health Survey 2015 2016 showed that close to 150 million, 15 crore or more people require active intervention as they are suffering from various mental health disorders. The prevalence of mental health diseases varies significantly. It has been said that around 10 to 11% in urban metro areas, 13 or more percent in urban non-metro areas, and close to 6-7% in rural areas. All of us know, we have some understanding of certain problems like depression, anxiety, which account for approximately 10% of the burden. Severe mental disorders, bipolar disorder, etc., also affect close to 2% of the population according to the data. The bigger problem is the gap in understanding by patients, by families, and as also by mental health, by health professionals who are not specially trained in psychiatry or psychology. NMHS survey shows a treatment gap of up to 70 to 92% for various mental health conditions. More than 80% of affected persons, including children, receive no treatment. In fact, the awareness level is actually low. So they do not get the attention they deserve. The gap is more pronounced in rural areas where even general health services infrastructure is limited. Another very shocking statistics is the suicide statistics. Around 36% of global female suicide and nearly 24% of mental health suicides are attributed to India. This is a very high number. And as all professionals will attest, suicide is a symptom of a mental health crisis. According to National Crime Records Bureau 2021 data, India recorded 1,64,000 suicides, making one of the leading causes of death, especially among the youth, children and young adults from 15 to 29 years. We have also heard of farmer suicides in some states, including Maharashtra. Over 10,000 deaths have been linked to this mental health issue. All this is an economic burden on families, society, and the government. The WHO estimate says close to 1.03 trillion is the economic loss due to mental health condition affecting 15 crore or more persons. The lost productivity, treatment cost, indirect cost place a significant strain on families, society in general. Among the areas of population that are especially affected, women who experience higher rates of depression and anxiety, children and adolescents, elderly, person with disabilities, LGBTQ community, as also people in stressful situations like students in 10th or 12th who have to leave the school and go for higher education. The entrance exams itself cause a lot of stress. The implications for the country are very frightening. Our government has enacted a very advanced legal framework in Mental Health Care Act 2017, which is one of the most advanced acts, but may require more effective enforcement. It lays down the rights of person with mental illness. It makes judiciary responsible for ensuring the welfare of such persons. Even the suicide has been decriminalized. There is case law also whereby our apex constitutional courts have also held that the state must ensure separate institution for mentally ill prisoners, regular medical treatment for mental health diseases, and protection for fundamental rights of mentally ill persons. All these have to be now translated into action, and the most important aspect is knowledge. The biggest shortcoming we have is acute lack of knowledge among the various stakeholders in the society. The implementation challenge is further acute that our medical professionals specializing in psychiatry or psychology are very limited. General practitioners may not be very knowledgeable about these problems. And as of 2024, when I reviewed the data, it showed that several states have not even established mental health review boards. And where they are established, these are lacking adequate infrastructure, both human and otherwise. And there is an acute shortage of psychiatrists, social workers, educationists, even lawyers who have knowledge of Mental Health Act. Therefore, this event should be a wake-up call for all our stakeholders who are participating, and as also for the children to understand that mental health is just like any other problem, health disease, which should be given attention to, and help and aid from mental health professionals should be taken. The family should understand that this is not some social problem, but this is a normal health problem, which are high stress life, especially in urban areas. And the vulnerable population, women, children, elderly, are especially vulnerable too. We have seen that in other countries, including US, UK, Australia, a lot of efforts have been made, and some awareness level has also gone up, which has helped in keeping this problem in some kind of check. My colleagues who have helped in this event look forward to having more such events with greater participation from not only the people in the tax community, but also students, their parents, teachers. World Mental Health Day was observed on October 10th, and it serves a powerful reminder of this need. World Mental Health Day is celebrated worldwide, and this year's theme highlighted the necessity of collective action to address the growing mental health crisis, especially worsened by COVID-19 pandemic and other global stressors. World Mental Health Day unites people in support, understanding, and advocacy, encouraging various community, workplaces, families, and most importantly, educational institutions to foster open conversation and provide a supporting environment. By sharing experiences and promoting awareness, we can help build a compassionate society where mental health is recognized as essential for the well-being of all students, employees, workers, parents, and families alike. With these words, I welcome all the attendees to the insightful event and our two esteemed speakers, Dr. Nishita Chawla and Dr. Upasana Dahiya. We hope that the attendees make full use of the event, send in their questions, and take part in the survey. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, and over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your words of wisdom on today's topic and for setting the tone for today's event. Now I would like to, though Minister Sir has already introduced two of our eminent speakers today, but I would like to give a brief introduction regarding the academic excellence that they had achieved in their respective fields. I would like to introduce two of our eminent speakers, Dr. Nishtha Chawla and Dr. Upasana Dahiya. Our first speaker, Dr. Nishtha Chawla, is an distinguished assistant professor of psychiatry at AIIMS, New Delhi. With an impressive academic background, she earned her MBBS from Lady Hardy's Medical College, New Delhi, and went on to secure a gold medal in MD Psychiatry from AIIMS. Dr. Chawla's exceptional work has been recognized with several prestigious awards, including thesis awards from the Indian Council of Medical Research and early career awards from the International Society of Addiction Medicine and the World Psychiatric Association. With a prolific publication records boasting over 80 scientific journal publications and 20 book chapters, she is a respected researcher and educator in her field. Dr. Chawla's research interests focus on critical areas such as self-harm and suicidal behavior, as well as stress-related disorders, making her a valuable expert in psychiatry. And our another speaker will be Dr. Upasana Dahiya, who is Assistant Senior Medical Officer at Civil Hospital, Gurugram, and has been a dedicated public servant in the Haryana Health Department since 2009. With a diploma in community mental health, DCMH from Nimhans, Pune, she has been posted in the psychiatry department where she has been instrumental in promoting mental health awareness. Notably, Madam also spent a decade working in the gynecology department, handling deliveries, abortions, and providing sensitive care to victims of sexual assault. She has been tirelessly conducting mental health awareness programs in government schools and colleges, working to dispel myths and stigma surrounding mental health issues. Dr. Dahiya is a strong advocate for Telemanas, a 24/7 mental health helpline, and has been actively spreading awareness about these vital resources. Her efforts also focus on de-addiction camps, suicidal prevention, and addressing the growing concerns of depression, anxiety, and digital media addiction among teenagers, showcasing her commitment to improving mental health outcomes in her community. Today, we came up with this event and webinar on balancing mind and mission health, mental health in fast-paced world. And this was the brainchild or the vision of Shri Sumit Kumar sir, our principal ADG sir. He was instrumental and guide for conducting such a program. As usually we do the programs on taxpayer services and awareness and informative and educative programs for taxpayers. But sir has been instrumental in addressing this particular issue also, because any social or health issue, it somewhere has economic burden also on the health sector as well as on the economy and society as a whole. And recently, as the government has made Deepika Padukone a brand ambassador for awareness in field of mental and psychological health. So sir has been very pushing on this particular issue that we should be doing one program which should be beneficial to all sort of people, right from the taxpayers who are day in day out facing a lot of mental trauma, stress, and business related issues which has a lot of stress management requirements or mental health issues also. So it was indeed sir's idea and vision with which we came up today. And before we start this presentation, I request all of you to go to the link of Google form in the chat box also regarding perceived stress scale survey. This will really help a lot in addressing the issue whether we are having any indication or symptom of stress in our system sort of. If our mental health is up to the mark or not. So this is like scientifically created survey. So I will request that please go to that chat box and attend that perceived stress scale survey also, and kindly fill the same. It will help you also and will help our eminent speakers also to analyze this type of survey and give their output and give their analytical things on this type of survey. Now I would like to request Madam Dr. Nishita Chawla to begin her presentation. Madam, over to you, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the nice introduction, and thank you to Directorate General of Taxpayer Services for inviting me for this very special talk. In fact, I would like to say that Shri Sumit Kumarji sir has given a very beautiful overview of the mental health issues that are there, the mental health burden and the mental health gap that we see. So I'm going to briefly talk about the mental health in general. So I hope my slides are visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These are visible. Yes, ma'am. These are visible.
So basically, we talk about mental health. We should make sure that our mental health is okay. We should seek help when we have a mental illness, and it's like any other medical illness. But as we see that the gap is as high as 90%, which means that 90% of people who are suffering from mental illness have never sought any treatment ever for their problem. And that's one important reason probably is stigma, that they feel stigma in coming forward to a mental health professional. But another important issue that this gap is there is because of lack of awareness. Often we do not know that we are suffering. We do not know that people around us are suffering. So I'll briefly discuss on what mental health is. What we commonly believe is that mental health, if I'm mentally healthy, means I have no mental illness. So absence of mental illness merely does not account for being mentally healthy. Mentally healthy means that it's a state of mental well-being in which the person is able to cope with the daily stresses of life. And by daily stresses of life, I mean the routine stresses, not the big stressors like death of a loved one or some big losses. Those are stresses that fortunately not everyone experiences very frequently, right? But normal daily stresses, for example, getting up on time. Since we're talking about students, so they have to get up on time, they have to face unit tests, exams, and various other competitions. So those are the routine stresses of life. In fact, it is known that some extent stress is important to make us work. Stress is sort of a motivation, which we call as eustress. So if I don't have to get up on time and reach the school or office on time, I will not be able to accomplish that goal probably. If I don't have an upcoming exam, I may not study for it. So a little bit of stress actually is important. And we should, as mentally healthy individuals, be able to cope with those daily stresses of life. The other is realizing one's ability. So if I am a psychiatrist, I know that I have to teach students psychiatry, I have to do research, I have to see patients, help them. If I am a homemaker, I have various responsibilities of my home, right? From seeing that the groceries are missing or anything. So my abilities, I should be able to know what my abilities are and be able to fulfill them. And then learning well and working well. So whatever responsibilities I have, I am able to learn, I'm able to work well, and then effectively contribute to the community. And as an individual, every person, whether they are working in an office, whether they are students, whether they are working in their homes, they are contributing to the community. So mentally healthy means not just mere absence of mental disorders, but also being able to cope with daily stresses of life, to be realizing their abilities, learning well, working well, and contributing to their community. So what is the difference? Now that we know what is mental health, then also it's not easy to identify if somebody is mentally healthy or not. And why is that so? Say for example, if somebody has physical illness, किसी को बुखार है या किसी को बीपी बढ़ गया है, so there are ways to check it. तो हम देख सकते हैं बुखार है तो टेम्परेचर नापेंगे, है ना, या किसी का माथा छू के देखते हैं, हाँ भाई बुखार हो गया है, या बीपी चेक किया, बीपी बढ़ा हुआ है, डॉक्टर के पास गए, डॉक्टर ने छाती पे स्टेथोस्कोप लगाया, किसी को खांसी है, देखा कि भाई निमोनिया है कि नहीं है, कितनी कंजेशन है चेस्ट में. सो बॉडी में जब भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम होती है वो दिख जाती है. दैट इज वन थिंग। दिमाग में या माइंड में, दिमाग भी नहीं, जो मन या जो हमारा मस्तिष्क है उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो वो दिखती नहीं है। माइंड इज समथिंग वी कैन नॉट सी, which is why identifying mental health or mental illness becomes a little more tricky. Similarly, as I said, हर चीज का कट ऑफ होता है। सो वी नो दैट बॉडी का नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर 98.6 डिग्री फ़ारेनहीट है। एनी टेम्परेचर अबव इट इज फीवर। 100 से ऊपर जाएगा फीवर तो हमें ये प्रिकॉशंस लेने हैं। तो मालूम होता है कि नॉर्मल क्या है, एबनॉर्मल क्या है, और वो हर इंसान के लिए सेम होता है। पर जो मेंटल हेल्थ है, जो हमारा बिहेवियर है, जो हमारी सोच है, जो हमारा मूड है, वो तो सबका डिफरेंट होता है। हम सबकी लाइफ में बहुत सारे रिश्तेदार, दोस्त, आसपास लोग हैं और हम जानते हैं सबका बिहेवियर कितना डिफरेंट है। कोई जो बहुत टॉकेटिव होता है, कोई जो बहुत शांत होता है, कोई जो बहुत हंसता है, जहां जाता है बस सबको हंसाता रहता है, और कोई होता है चुपचाप बैठा रहता है। कई बार हम बोलते हैं ये तो देखो उदास आत्मा, ये हमेशा ही उदास रहता है। सो पीपल आर डिफरेंट, बिहेवियर्स आर डिफरेंट। हम सबका बिहेवियर एक कॉम्प्लेक्स कंटिन्यूम पे है। ना जो चुप रह रहा है वो एबनॉर्मल है, ना जो ज्यादा बोल रहा है वो एबनॉर्मल है, वो दोनों नॉर्मल है। और उनकी एबनॉर्मेलिटी वही डिफाइन करते हैं। सो इफ आई एम वेरी टॉकेटिव एंड आई सडनली बिकम क्वाइट, दैट इज नॉट नॉर्मल फॉर मी। बट somebody who is quiet remains quiet and they may be normal. बट अगर हम किसी को पहली बार देखते हैं तो हम नहीं बता सकते कि ये बिहेवियर नॉर्मल है या एबनॉर्मल है, unless we know them from before, unless we have somebody who knows them from before who can tell us that the person is different from their usual self. So that's the major trick in mental health, that the the functions of a brain or mind are very different from individual to individual. The normality is very broad, there is no clear cutoff. It's a big complex continuum, and then it is difficult to pinpoint cross sectionally on whether somebody is normal or feeling abnormal. और जैसे कि पूछूं अगर मैं कभी कि कितने लोगों ने कभी उदासी महसूस की है, तो शायद बहुत सारे लोग बोलेंगे हाँ उदासी महसूस हुई है, कई बार हुआ है, कोई प्रॉब्लम आई, कोई स्ट्रेस आया और हमें उदासी लगने लगी। बट कितने लोगों को डिप्रेशन हुआ है, तो शायद बहुत कम लोग होंगे हम में से जो बोलेंगे हाँ हमें डिप्रेशन हुआ। तो क्या उदासी है और क्या वो अवसाद बन गया है, उदासी से अवसाद यानी डिप्रेशन बन गया है। सो वो डिफरेंशिएट करना, वो समझ पाना हमारे लिए जरूरी है, ना सिर्फ खुद के लिए पर अपने आसपास के लोगों के लिए, ताकि हम उनकी मदद कर सके जब वो मदद ना ले पा रहे हो। सो फिजिकल हेल्थ एंड मेंटल हेल्थ आर वेरी डिफरेंट एंड वी नीड टू अप्रिशिएट एंड अंडरस्टैंड हाउ मेंटल हेल्थ इज डिफरेंट एंड हाउ वी कैन अप्रिशिएट द डिफरेंसेस व्हेन दे आर देयर। अगर मेंटल डिसऑर्डर के सिम्टम्स की बात करूं, तो मेंटल डिसऑर्डर के दो तरह के सिम्टम्स होते हैं। हम जब कभी मूवीज में, थिएटर में देखते हैं तो अक्सर वहां पे बहुत सिवियर बीमारियां दिखाई जाती हैं। कोई मूवीज जिसमें साइकाइट्रिक इलनेस दिखाई गई, खासतौर पे पुरानी तरह की मूवीज जब बहुत अपेरेंट दिखाना होता था, तो वो होता था कि इंसान बिल्कुल ही डिफरेंट बिहेव कर रहा है, बिल्कुल अपनी दुनिया में है, डिशेवल्ड है, कपड़े अजीब से पहने हैं या बहुत नहाया नहीं है, या चेहरे से दिख रहा है कि हाँ भाई एबनॉर्मल है। Those are the few behavioral symptoms that are depicted in the movies, but practically ऐसे बीमारियां बहुत लिमिटेड होती हैं, बहुत कम होती हैं, जो इतनी सिवियर होती हैं कि दिखने लगे कि इंसान को कोई मेंटल प्रॉब्लम है। ऑन दी अदर हैंड बहुत सारे सटल सिम्टम्स होते हैं। इनफैक्ट अगर मैं अपनी क्लिनिक की बात करूं, जब मैं पेशेंट्स देखती हूँ, तो जो मैंने आप राइट साइड में फिजिकल सिम्टम्स देख रहे हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा कॉमन होते हैं कि किसी को स्लीप में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, या तो नींद बहुत ज्यादा आने लगती है या बहुत कम आने लगती है, भूख में चेंजेस आने लगते हैं, भूख ज्यादा लग रही है या कम लग रही है, थकान लगने लगती है, बहुत बेचैनी या रेस्टलेसनेस लगने लगती है, एनर्जी लेवल्स में चेंजेस। तो कोई बीमारियां हैं जिसमें एनर्जी बहुत बढ़ जाती है, मुझे बहुत एनर्जी फील हो रही है, मैं टिक ही नहीं पा रहा हूँ, और कोई जिसमें बहुत थकान हो रही है, एनर्जी बिल्कुल नहीं है, मन करता है लेटा रहो। कॉन्स्टिपेशन या अलग अलग तरह के शारीरिक सिम्टम्स, किसी को कॉन्स्टिपेशन, किसी को बार बार यूरिन या डेफिकेशन का या गैस बहुत ज्यादा होना, इस तरह की अर्जेस हो। लिबिडो में चेंजेस आना यानी सेक्सुअल अर्जेस में चेंजेस आना, उसमें भी कमी हो जाना या बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाना। पैल्पिटेशन मतलब दिल की धड़कन बढ़ना, घबराहट होना, पसीना आना, स्वेटिंग, डिजीनेस, हाथ में कंपन या ट्रेमर्स होना, और तरह तरह के दर्द, हेडेक, बॉडी एक और हैवीनेस एंड नमनेस इन बॉडी. These are very common and these are often not understood as mental health symptoms, that these could be symptoms of some mental disorder that is underlying. So these are common physical symptoms that we see as part of mental disorders. Mental symptoms on the other hand could be changes in behavior, some which are very stark, जो इतने अपेरेंट हैं, जो दिखने लगे, जैसे मूवीज में कई बार हमने देखा है, तेरे नाम या एक पुरानी ब्यूटीफुल माइंड मूवी है जो बहुत अपेरेंट सिवियर मेंटल डिसऑर्डर्स, जो सर ने भी बताया कि 2% या उससे कम लोगों को देखी गई है, होती है अक्रॉस पॉपुलेशन, एज अगेंस्ट कॉमन डिसऑर्डर्स जो 10% तक लोगों में होते हैं. थिंकिंग में चेंजेस आना, तो हमारी सोच में बहुत ज्यादा नेगेटिविटी आ जाना, खुद के लिए बहुत सेल्फ एस्टीम कम हो जाना, सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस कम हो जाना, फ्यूचर के लिए कि आगे कुछ अच्छा नहीं होगा, या आसपास के कोई मेरी कोई हेल्प नहीं कर सकता, मैं तो बिल्कुल अब ऐसी स्थिति में हूँ कि अब मैं इससे निकल ही नहीं सकता हूँ, तो बहुत नेगेटिविटी आ जाना. उसका उल्टा बहुत पॉजिटिविटी आ जाना, वैसा भी हो सकता है कि अपने आप को बहुत बड़ा समझने लगना, बहुत बोस्ट करने लगना. ये भी दो तरह के अलग अलग लक्षण होते हैं. एक चेंजेस थिंकिंग में कि किसी के अंदर शक, वहम की बीमारी आ जाना, सस्पिशियसनेस, परसिक्यूशन, कि कोई मुझे मारना चाहता है, घर में कैमरे लगे हैं, इस तरह के लक्षण. मूड में चेंजेस, इट कुड बी बहुत ज्यादा खुशी, बहुत ज्यादा उदासी, बहुत ज्यादा घबराहट, बहुत ज्यादा चिड़चिड़ापन. सो cheerfulness, sadness, irritability, anxiety, these are the different changes in mood. परसेप्शन में चेंजेस, यानी कि जो हम महसूस करते हैं आसपास, ऐसी आवाजें आना जो नहीं है, ऐसी चीजें दिखाई देना जो एक्चुअल में नहीं है, तो हमारी सेंसेशन में चेंजेस आना. कॉग्निटिव फंक्शन मतलब हमारी मेमोरी में, हमारी याददाश्त में, हमारी एकाग्रता में, फोकस में, अटेंशन में चेंजेस आना. सो कॉग्निटिव चेंजेस कई बार सिर्फ नजर आते हैं. जजमेंट में चेंजेस, जजमेंट मतलब हर किसी को एक जजमेंट होती है कि हमें किस तरह से बिहेव करना है ना. अगर मैं लेक्चर में हूँ तो मैं कैसे बिहेव कर रही हूँ, अगर मैं घर में हूँ तो मैं कैसे बिहेव कर रही हूँ. अगर वो जजमेंट में चेंजेस आ जाए, दैट इज ऑल्सो अ मेंटल सिम्टम. और फंक्शनिंग जो बहुत जरूरी है, किसी भी सिम्टम के साथ अगर फंक्शनिंग में जो भी मेरा काम है, कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटिंग इफेक्टिवली टू द कम्युनिटी एज आई सेड, और बीइंग एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर एबिलिटी, अगर उसमें कमी आ जाए, डिसफंक्शन आना. So these are the symptoms, variable symptoms, कोई भी symptom हो सकता है. There are disorders जिसमें सिर्फ physical symptoms होते हैं. There are only physical symptoms and no mental symptoms. The typical mental symptoms that we are talking about may present as a mental disorder. अब how to identify? As I said, उदासी किसी ना हर किसी को कभी ना कभी लाइफ में हुई है. So how do we know कि वो डिप्रेशन है कि नहीं? तो कोई भी बीमारी साइकाइट्री में जो होती है, कोई ब्लड टेस्ट नहीं है जो पता कर सके फिजिकल बीमारियों की तरह. ब्लड टेस्ट करके हीमोग्लोबिन कम है, शुगर ज्यादा है, थायराइड कम है, हम बता सकते हैं. पर ब्लड टेस्ट करके डिप्रेशन है या स्किज़ोफ्रेनिया है या घबराहट की बीमारी है, ये नहीं बता सकते. सो कुछ लक्षणों का होना, उसके बेसिस पे हम बीमारी नहीं बताते हैं. A cluster of symptoms present together will be diagnosed as an illness. So न सिर्फ उदासी, उदासी के साथ चीजों में मन न लगना, जिसे हम एनहीडोनिया बोलते हैं, थकान लगना, नेगेटिविटी आना सोच में, जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि आगे के बारे में नेगेटिव थॉट्स के कुछ ठीक नहीं होगा, या आसपास लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते, हेल्पलेस फील होना, खुद का सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस कम हो जाना, मैं किसी लायक नहीं हूँ, या बहुत सीवियर केसेस में सुसाइड के थॉट्स आना, खुद को नुकसान पहुंचाने की कोशिश करना, नींद में, भूख में कमी. सो अ क्लस्टर ऑफ दीज सिम्टम्स. सो देर आर सेट क्राइटेरिया, हमारे पास अलग अलग क्राइटेरिया होते हैं. बेस्ड ऑन देम वी आर एबल टू डायग्नोज एन इलनेस एंड ऑल्सो डायग्नोज द सिवियरिटी ऑफ द इलनेस. एंड ये सारे सिम्टम्स इकट्ठे हों, लगातार हो. सो दीज सिम्टम्स प्रेजेंट फॉर अ डे. कोई झगड़ा हुआ किसी का अपने दोस्त से अपने घर पे, या कुछ स्ट्रेसफुल आया, एक दिन के लिए ये सब चीजें हुई, धीरे धीरे इंसान अडेप्ट हो गया, तो ये बीमारी नहीं है. when they are persistent, when they are present for a long time, when they are pervasive, तो किसी के घर में प्रॉब्लम है तो सिर्फ घर में दिक्कत हो रही है, पर स्कूल में हम ठीक महसूस कर रहे हैं, ऑफिस में ठीक महसूस कर रहे हैं. बट when the person feels sad at home and in the office or in the school, so it's a pervasive symptom. इट कॉजेज डिस्ट्रेस. तो मुझे जो तकलीफ हो रही है उससे मुझे डिस्ट्रेस हो रहा है, मुझे परेशानी हो रही है कि मुझे काम में मन नहीं लग रहा है, या मुझे नींद नहीं आ रही है, and it starts causing disturbance in their functioning. तो मैं स्टूडेंट हूँ तो मैं स्कूल से छुट्टियां ज्यादा ले रहा हूँ, या मेरी पढ़ाई में कमी आ गई है, टीचर नोटिस कर रही है कि बच्चा अभी उतना बोल नहीं रहा है जितना पहले बोलता था, जवाब ठीक से नहीं दे पा रहा है, भूलने लग गया है, गलतियां ज्यादा कर रहा है। या अगर मैं एक होम मेकर हूँ तो खाना बनाने में अब प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, अब मुझे टाइम ज्यादा लगता है, कभी नमक भूल जाती हूँ, कभी खाना जल जाता है। सो डिस्टर्बेंस इन देयर फंक्शनिंग. And as I said, symptoms vary from person to person. So a quiet person may be normal, and a person who was very cheerful, when they become quiet, that is abnormal. So it is unique like fingerprints. Everybody has a different behavior. Everybody will present differently in depression. And they develop gradually over weeks. So कुछ बीमारियां हैं जिसमें चीजें धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ती हैं, धीरे धीरे परेशानी बढ़ती है, और कुछ है जिसमें विद इन अ डे, कल तक ठीक था और आज सडनली क्या हुआ ये शक करने लगा है, और ये बहुत बोल रहा है, ये सो नहीं रहा है, बहुत गुस्से में आ गया है. सो इट कैन हैपन विद इन अ डे. इट कैन ऑल्सो टेक मंथ्स टू डेवलप, राइट. एंड जो आम तौर पे हमारी एक प्री कंसेप्शन होती है कि कोई स्ट्रेस होगा लाइफ में इसीलिए ऐसा हुआ है, वो उतना उदास है क्योंकि जिंदगी में कोई स्ट्रेस होगा, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. इट मे और मे नॉट बी प्रिसीडेड बाय स्ट्रेसर. कई बार ऐसे भी केस होते हैं जिसमें कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं है, किसी तरह की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, और साइकाइट्रिक इलनेस हो सकती है, बिकॉज दे आर जस्ट एज बायोलॉजिकल एज मेडिकल इलनेस. तो अब हम मदद कब सीख करें? एक दिन उदासी हुई, ठीक है, आप ऑब्जर्व करें, बट अगर सिम्टम्स बहुत ज्यादा हैं, if they are present for a long time, if they are causing distress, and if they are causing difficulty in their functioning, that is when somebody should consider seeking treatment. और अगर हम बात करें किससे मदद लें, तो जो भी आप हैं, आप अगर एक स्टूडेंट हैं तो अपने पेरेंट्स से, अगर आपका कोई बड़ा भाई बहन है उनसे डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, अपने टीचर्स से, अपने दोस्तों से. यू हैव टू फाइंड हु कैन हेल्प यू एंड सीक हेल्प. अगर आप ऑफिस में हैं तो अपने परिवार वालों से, अपने स्पाउस से, अपने कलीग से, और काउंसलर्स ऑफिस में या स्कूल में काउंसलर्स होते हैं, या अगर आप मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल के पास जा सकते हैं तो डायरेक्टली एक साइकाइट्रिस्ट, साइकोलॉजिस्ट या किसी और मेंटल हेल्थ एक्सपर्ट से हेल्प ले सकते हैं. कुछ फैक्ट्स मैं बताऊंगी जो काफी हद तक एडीए सर ने भी कवर किए हैं. वन, दैट मेंटल इलनेसेस आर कॉमन. सो नेशनल मेंटल हेल्थ सर्वे का जैसे सर ने बताया कि 13% लोगों को कभी ना कभी मानसिक बीमारी हुई है. 13.7% पीपल हैव हैड अ साइकाइट्रिक इलनेस इन देयर लाइफ टाइम. एंड एट प्रेजेंट क्रॉस सेक्शनली भी जब वो सर्वे हुआ था तो 10% लोगों को मानसिक बीमारियां पाई गई थी. एंड दिस एक्सक्लूड सब्सटेंस यूज डिसऑर्डर्स. तो जो शराब की या स्मोकिंग की बीमारी है उसके परे अगर उसको भी इंक्लूड कर दें, द फिगर गोज मोर देन 20%. देन दे लीड टू सिग्निफिकेंट डिसफंक्शन. ऐसा होता है कि किसी की अगर हड्डी टूट जाती है तो समझते हैं कि 6 हफ्ते तक चल नहीं पाएंगे, काम नहीं कर पाएंगे, दर्द रहेगा. पर किसी को डिप्रेशन है तो उनकी कितनी फंक्शनिंग अफेक्ट होती है वो हम नहीं समझते. उसका फंक्शनिंग कई बार बहुत ज्यादा अफेक्ट होता है, एज हाई एज लार्ज क्रॉनिक इलनेसेस. अगर हम बड़ी बड़ी बीमारियों की बात करें, हार्ट प्रॉब्लम्स, कैंसर्स, तो उनसे कंपेरेबल है जो डिसफंक्शन, जो फैमिली बर्डन, जो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ अफेक्ट होता है मानसिक बीमारियों में. Very important thing to know is that they are treatable. They are very well treatable. There are a number of good medications that are there. There are number of therapies that are there for various disorders, evidence based, जिसकी बहुत स्टडीज हुई हैं, उसके बाद वो मार्केट में आती हैं वो दवाइयां जो सेफ होती हैं. और जितना जल्दी ट्रीटमेंट सीख किया जाए उतना बेहतर होता है. द अर्लियर इट इज सॉट द बेटर इट इज. द ट्रीटमेंट इज मोर इफेक्टिव. इट इज अफोर्डेबल. ना दवाइयां महंगी हैं, आराम से मिल जाती हैं, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन जरूर चाहिए होती है, और एविडेंस बेस्ड है. तो कोई हुक और क्रूक वाली दवाइयां नहीं है. they have been tested on many people before they have been approved to be used for a particular illness. And as was discussed, gap, the significant treatment gap, as high as 90% of the people who have diagnosable psychiatric illnesses have failed to seek any treatment, either because of stigma or because of discrimination or because they're not even aware that they're suffering, or lack of mental health services. As was said, we have very few mental health professionals available in our country. which is why it is important to be able to understand oneself, to be able to appreciate and identify if one has or somebody around you has a mental disorder, so that timely help can be sought. And very important thing to know is that medicines are not habit form. जो बहुत preconception रहता है कि दवाइयों की आदत पड़ जाएगी, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. We have a lot of patients who have been able to completely stop their medications under medical guidance. Of course, medications are supposed to be taken for a few months, often, sometimes a little longer, but they are definitely tapered off and stopped as per the medical advice. अब क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्कूल के बच्चों का और स्कूल की पॉपुलेशन का ज्वाइनिंग भी मैं उम्मीद कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे हैं बहुत सारे प्रिंसिपल्स रिस्पेक्टेबल प्रिंसिपल्स हैं डिफरेंट स्कूल्स के. So I thought it is very important to briefly discuss about social media and mental health, because we are living in the age of social media. जो आजकल स्कूल के बच्चे हैं, they are digital natives. They are born in digital age. They have started using the phone as early as they started using a crayon or a pencil, or maybe earlier. तो सोशल मीडिया एक ऐसा चीज है जो हम इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते, जो हमारी लाइफ का हिस्सा बन चुका है. और अगर हम सोचें तो अक्सर ये तो बातें होती रहती है कि सोशल मीडिया के बड़ी नुकसान है, बट कुछ फायदे भी हैं, ये हम सब मानते हैं. तो अगर मैं कुछ फायदों की बात करूं, तो एक कि इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है. बहुत से बच्चे, अब तो कोविड का टाइम आया तो क्लासेस भी होती थी ऑनलाइन. सो सोशल मीडिया या डिजिटल मीडिया इज गिविंग अस अ लॉट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. बहुत सारे लोग कनेक्टेड फील करते हैं. कई बार अपने बहुत पुराने दोस्त हमने अपने डिफरेंट सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म्स, लिंक्डइन, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम पे ढूंढे, एंड वी हैव बीन एबल टू कनेक्ट विद देम. दोस्ती, mutual friendship is common, or it's a boon, very major advantage that social media provides us, getting social support. So सर ने ये भी बात की थी about LGBT community और some vulnerable groups जो पब्लिकली कई बार डिस्कस नहीं कर पाते हैं अपने इश्यूज, अपने प्रॉब्लम्स. तो सोशल सपोर्ट कई बार उन्हें मिल जाता है when they find their own group and they are able to find support and find peer support and advocate for their rights. So social media also offers a good social support to a lot of people. Sometimes the social interactions are rewarding. You're able to communicate, you're able to write and talk to a lot of people when you can't maybe speak to them. And then, of course, the various humor and humorous videos that social media, there are studies during COVID-19 that social media also helped reduce stress in certain population who were at home and feeling very stressed. So those are also one of the important pros of social media. But if we talk about cons of social media, कि उसके नुकसान भी हैं, इसीलिए हमारे लिए बैलेंस बनाना बहुत जरूरी है. So body image dissatisfaction. This is a problem that a lot of my patients or my students come and tell me that I think I am not happy. I see my friends who are posting so many good things on social media. They are looking good. They have friends. They are so successful. And I am not. See, I am not doing anything. So often because you get a distorted image of distorted image of the surroundings, the people around, that you think that you are lacking in something. So similarly, body image dissatisfaction is a common concern when people see everybody is putting such good pictures of themselves on social media and I am not looking good. I am not good. Or the risk of cyberbullying. We often see various news that somebody was trolled for making some statement, or somebody was trolled because their husband cricketer did not score well in a particular match. So cyberbullying or being trolled on social media, that's also a risk that particularly youngsters are vulnerable to. Increased risk of addiction. We see more and more cases of digital addiction, of internet gaming, social media addiction, where people are spending a lot of time scrolling and playing games online, and they form their own addictive disorder of behavioral addiction that we say. Then there's something called fubbing behavior, which is becoming more and more popular. I'm sure some of you may be aware. So fubbing is when somebody is so engrossed in their phone that they are not looking at people around. So we see that people, we may be seeing posts where a person is clicking picture of the food that the person they're eating with, and then they're looking at how many likes that particular post has gotten, and not really interacting with the person in front. So while they're interacting with their social media friends, the in-person interaction goes down. So that is fubbing. It often negatively affects mood. So increased screen time, increased screen use has been associated with more prevalence of depression and anxiety. Feeling loneliness or FOMO, which is fear of missing out, another term that Gen Z and subsequent generations are using. So that's another issue that social media brings. And brain rot and digital dementia. Brain rot was word of the year last year because with more and more quick content, quick stimulation, continuously changing content, it's seen that the brain is also rotting fast, or we see that the cognitive decline is happening fast. So if we know dementia or an illness जिसमें लोग भूल जाते हैं या भूलने की बीमारियां होती हैं, तो जब हमारा दिमाग हम कम यूज करते हैं तो डिमेंशिया का रिस्क बढ़ता है। और जितना हमें चीजें इजीली एक्सेसिबल है, हमें कुछ भी याद नहीं आ रहा है तो हमें फटाफट इंटरनेट पे ढूंढ के उसका जवाब मिल जाता है। तो वी डोंट use our brain to find solutions. We often scroll for quick solutions on internet, and that is causing a risk for earlier cognitive decline जो एज के साथ होता है. It has been seen and it's been expected that dementia is also likely to precede because of increased use of screen and quick contents that we are used to. Now, and I'll briefly talk about how to maintain mental health. I'm aware that Dr. Upasna will be discussing this in a greater detail. But just to touch upon a few important things, a lot of us already know it, but may not be following it so strictly. But there is evidence that if we have an adequate sleep, we are likely to have a better mental health. क्योंकि sleep का जो रिलेशन है वो स्ट्रेस हार्मोन से बिल्कुल डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड है. स्ट्रेस हार्मोन जो होता है धीरे धीरे करके बढ़ने लगता है और हमें नींद आने लगती है और हम सोते हैं और फिर वापस एक डिप आता है. तो अगर हम अपनी नींद डिले करते हैं तो वो जो राइज होता है स्ट्रेस हार्मोन का वो बना रहता है. सो द स्ट्रेस हार्मोन डजंट गो डाउन, एंड दैट इज हाउ with reduced sleep and inadequate sleep, the stress may automatically go up. A balanced diet. So there are a lot of studies now where omega fatty acid supplementation has been seen to improve anxiety, depression, and even severe illnesses like schizophrenia. So a balanced diet is basically what omega fatty acids will also be a part of. So having a balanced diet, having good nutrients, there are so many vitamin deficiencies that have been shown to be associated with various psychiatric illnesses. So having an adequate sleep and a balanced diet by itself may improve mental health in a lot of individuals. Regularity of daily routine and doing everyday chores. So having a routine is very important. Focusing on learning life skills. As I said, the more and more brain we use, the more and more healthy it will be, the more and more the cognitive decline will be slowed. So there is no age for learning new things. So one should always, whatever age they are, would focus on learning new life skills, whatever it may be. May it be art, may it be sports, may it be education, but one should always learn new skills throughout their life. And very important for young people, for students, is not to identify yourself with your achievements. So if I have topped in my class, my name is still Nishtha, I am not a topper. If I have failed in my class, my name is still Nishtha, I am not a failure. So my achievement are just a small part of my life. It is not my identity. So do not make that as your identity, because that's also likely to make you more stressful. Tame screen time, which is very, very important in this era. Taming screen time. So as I said, sometimes it's important to look at the screen. It gives you a lot of information. It sometimes helps reducing stress. But increased screen time has shown, unequivocally has shown that it is not beneficial, very harmful. कम्युनिकेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अगेन, क्योंकि हम सोशल मीडिया में ज्यादा एनग्रॉस होते हैं, हमारी इन पर्सन इंटरेक्शंस कम होती जा रही है. So communication is something that is very important. Sharing your experiences, talking to people, talking to your family, talking to your friends, your relatives, whoever you're comfortable with. But in-person interactions are very important. And then investing in supportive relationship. So I am speaking here in taxpayer services department. So I can talk about investment here. So we all at this in this time talk about financial investment. We should invest in a mutual fund or in a bank or in an FD so that we get returns. So similarly, we have to invest in social capital, not just financial capital, but social capital into people. So we get social returns. When we have people we talk to, we invest our relationship into, we are likely to get back when we need them. So social capital investment is as important as financial capital investment. And then taking responsibilities and facing realistic challenges. So, of course, we should always set targets which are achievable with some effort. So, that helps us build our self esteem. तो अगर हम डील कर रहे हैं अपने एग्जाम प्रॉब्लम से, तो हमें रोज के छोटे छोटे टारगेट सेट करके जो अचीवेबल हो. हम 10 चैप्टर एक दिन में नहीं पढ़ सकते, पर अगर हम एक चैप्टर पढ़ सकते हैं तो एक चैप्टर का टारगेट रखें, और जब हम वो पूरा करते हैं, सो बाय द टाइम वी गो टू स्लीप इन द नाइट, we feel better, our self confidence becomes better. So face realistic challenges, set realistic targets. Of course, staying away from all harmful substances, be it drugs, smoking, alcohol. Those are major deterrents, deterrents to your mental health. And then focusing on here and now. So instead of focusing on the past, क्या बुरा हुआ past में, या फ्यूचर में क्या हो सकता है, it's always good to focus on the present, be in the present, and solve the problem in the present before thinking about long future. So these are some of the important things that we can take care of and carry with us when we work on our mental health. And with this, I will end my presentation. Thank you. And I'll be very happy to take up questions in the end as per the organizing team, however they decide. Thank you.
Ma'am. Thank you very much for this elaborate and excellent presentation, and hope this will be very helpful and beneficial for all the attendees here today, means who are attending in person, and as the institutions have also joined us, they can use this presentation which is recorded for the future references for their students and their participants also. And now I would like to request our second eminent speaker, Dr. Upasana Dahiya, to enlighten us with her presentation and wise words. Dr. Upasana Dahiya.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Now you are audible.
Yes, yes. First of all, thank you so much, Sumit sir, for the beautiful initiative. I think so many people, some 45 to 50 people I can see from various eras and ages, different age groups have joined here. Thank you, Mr. Prakash and Reena ji, for constantly being in touch and for such smooth execution. And today, Dr. Nishtha has already told briefly and in detail actually about the mental health issue. So I hope
the login is only for 50, but students are approximately more than 600, madam. Because principal has logged in and students are more. One login, they have made them to sit in the hall, students in the schools. So more than 500, 600 students minimum are there, madam.
so from different districts also or
Oh,
states?
this is Bombay basically, Maharashtra, and
Okay.
also Haldwani, and also Goa also there is participation, Nagpur also there is participation.
So then I am immensely grateful because when we give lecture in government school, it is just one school. And now I think we are reaching to more than different schools and colleges.
Yes, madam. Yes,
I hope they take one or two things. It will be very useful for them.
Very
I'll
useful.
tell
Right,
them,
madam.
yes, thank you so much, Prakash sir.
Okay, thank you, madam.
So I think we all agree here that, as Sumit sir said, that mental health is not some social problem. I think mental health is a part of everyone. It is something to look after. It is very real. It is very complex, and it's really important. But the plus point is, it is something that you can really change. So you need to have an insight about it. Insight क्या होती है? To understand कि मुझे ये feel हो रहा है, तो मुझे ये problem है. Yes, something disturbing is happening to me. Something not okay. Something is different from the routine. This is not me. This is how I'm feeling. This is not how I usually feel. Now, it's not about being sad, happy, guilt, or all. It's just indifferent feeling can also be related to mental health. So I will be talking about impact of stress on mental health. So to understand mental health, we need to understand the basic from where it starts. The root cause is stress. A word which we very commonly use. आज exam है, मुझे बहुत stress हो रहा है. Some guests are coming, I'm very stressed. In-laws are coming, I'm very stressed. What to cook, what not to cook. Then there's an impromptu sudden speech that I have to give. Suddenly Prakash ji had involved me day before that you have to give today, or my time would have changed suddenly. First, Nishtha ma'am was there, and second, I was the speaker. Suddenly, Nishtha ma'am had an emergency, and then I had to be supposedly switched to first one. So I would have a stress, a small stress. So now stress is, it is just to understand what stress is, its impacts and effective strategies, how we manage, most of which Nishtha ma'am has already told. I will tell you tips which you can practically inculcate in your life. And all this we are doing is to have a happier and higher quality of life. Our achievements, awards, and all these things can take one stand. And a satisfaction, good quality of life is another level of thing. So next slide, please. Can we move to next slide, please? So stress is a basically physical and emotional reaction to perceived demands and pressure. So the kind of stress I just talked, that मेरे timings अगर change हो जाते, तो it would have been an acute stress, a stress which occurs over a short period and is usually related to specific situations. We have stress in before stage performance, before going for some event, before giving an exam, like before going on a vacation. There is a chaos in the house. Everybody is leaving. There is flight. We have to book a taxi. Have you taken the charges? Have you taken the money? Are the passports there? The house is already a war zone. We are going for a vacation, but everybody is fighting. You haven't taken that. You haven't taken that. Have you taken that? Has the door been locked? Have you switched off the gas knob? And all these kind of stresses are acute stress. Then there is a chronic stress, which lasts over a long period of time, and it can affect your overall health. Acute stress will vanish once the situation is finished, when the situation is over. So these are the two kind of stresses. But what we have to understand is the last line, that this is what you are going through, and this is not who you are. We easily label, he's a chitchida person, he's an irritable soul, he only gets stressed over small things. ये तो ऐसे ही हैं, so we shouldn't do that. We should understand that the person is behaving like that in a certain way. He must be going through something. He must be under some situation which he is not able to handle. So let it be. And if you are going through something, then try to understand this is not who I am. It's just a situation that is happening around me, and I will eventually handle it. So next slide, please. And it's not the stress that actually kills us, it's our reaction to it. So we'll talk about the impact of stress on health, physical, mental, emotional. We all know that. But what we need to understand is physical. We approach or we take it seriously only when we see the physical symptoms. When our sleep gets disturbed, when we have constipation or diarrhea, digestive issues, we have gas, we have acidity, and it is evidently scientifically proven that all chronic diseases like cancer, stomach ulcers, everything, there is some stress factor related to that. So stress is the basic thing. It's like A to Z ka, it is the A. If you catch hold of that thing, if you try to understand कि हाँ कुछ हो रहा है मेरे साथ, which is not right, then you can eventually prevent all these things which I have written here. So headaches, most of the, in our psychiatry OPD here, if there are 100 patients in a day, I see 80 patients come with headache. All the patients with headache are being referred to psychiatry OPD. We ask, how is the sleep? We ask, how is the appetite? They eventually come that yes, they have either anxiety or depression or some issue going on in their family. So headache. Then increased risk of heart diseases. As I said, heart diseases, or we commonly say in the family, मुझे stress मत दो, heart attack आ जाएगा. It's a common slang we use in our house. नंबर नहीं आया, अरे हार्ट अटैक आ जाएगा, अरे टॉप कर दिया तो हार्ट अटैक आ जाएगा. सो इट इज एक्चुअली ट्रू, बट वी शुड नॉट बी यूजिंग इट लाइक दैट. सो इंक्रीज रिस्क ऑफ हार्ट डिजीज, ऑल द कैंसर्स ऑल्सो, दे आर ऑल रिलेटेड टू stress factor. Then mental health, depression, anxiety, difficulty in concentrating. Most of you students, they come, I go to the government schools, I give lecture, and I tell them come to my OPD and it'll be confidential. You can discuss anything. So I am one source, at least I am available for you. We know there is a shortage of psychologists and psychiatrists and mental health faculty and people to help out. So they all come with, हमें एग्जाम में concentrate नहीं हो रहा है, पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही है, हमारा ध्यान नहीं लग रहा है. तो जो youngsters हैं, they come with this concentration issue. The elders हैं, they come with भूलने की बीमारी, याद नहीं रहता है, याद नहीं रहता है. ठीक है, सो ऑल दिस इज स्ट्रेस रिलेटेड. देन अगेन भूलने वाला, जो भूल जाते हैं, ये सब करते हैं, वो क्रॉनिक स्ट्रेस वाली स्टेज आ जाती है. देन इमोशनल, इरिटेबल हो आप, पूरा दिन आपने काम किया है, अभी ये सब वेबिनार मैंने दिया, सब कुछ किया है, हम इसको वाइंड अप करेंगे, देन आई विल गो एंड आई विल डू अदर थिंग्स, एंड देन सडनली आई हैव थिंग्स पाइल्ड अप, एंड देन एकदम से कोई कुछ हो जाता है तो मैं एकदम से इरिटेट होके भड़क के बोलूंगी क्या हो रहा है ये, आई डोंट नो, आई कांट हैंडल. तो दैट इज स्ट्रेस, धीरे 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 इकट्ठा होके, एंड देन यू बर्स्ट इनटू एंगर. So that is called a state of feeling overwhelmed. इमोशनल आउटबर्स्ट होना, सडनली किसी ने कुछ पूछ लिया, आपके पास पूरा स्ट्रेसफुल दिन निकला, आपने किसी से कुछ शेयर नहीं किया, यू ट्राई टू कंटिन्यू प्रायोरिटी वाइज वन टास्क ओवर अनदर, देन अनदर, देन अनदर. रूटीन में प्रॉब्लम्स आती रहती हैं कुछ ना कुछ. एज डॉक्टर निष्ठा वाज आल्सो सेइंग, घर संभालना है, बच्चे हैं, जॉब है, कुछ है, 100 चीजें आ रही हैं. ये सब करते 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 बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे somebody, one of your friends meet and they say how is it, तो ठीक है, and you start crying. So and then you feel कि मैं क्यों रोई, सब कुछ तो कर लिया मैंने, सब कुछ, you don't understand why am I crying, नहीं नहीं सब ठीक है. We get so conscious about all these things. So this is called feeling overwhelmed. सब भर जाता है अंदर, then it all comes out suddenly, unwanted, in an unwanted way, in an unexpected situation. So all these are piled up feelings. And then sensitivity also, कि बहुत commonly we say छोटी छोटी बात पे चिढ़ जाते हैं, ये तो छोटी छोटी बात पे चिढ़ जाते हैं, इनको तो टेंशन हो जाती है. And also I would like to address, before going to the next slide, that we have a taboo that if you are tensed about something, if you worry about somebody, it means you're more caring. For say example, parenting. If you are worried about your child, माँ है तो चिंता होगी, बच्चे हैं, बीमार हुए हैं तो माँ को चिंता होगी. No, we have to break this thing. Make yourself strong. Do not, at least do not tell yourself. Never tell others, but do not tell yourself also कि हाँ बच्चा बीमार है तो मुझे चिंता तो होगी. अगर आप चिंता करोगे, you will not be able to perform your best in taking care of your child, in doing your routine, in giving the medicine and all these things. So ये सारी जो irritation है, eventually we accept this कि stress is a good thing when it comes to taking care of our elders or children. No, we shouldn't be stressed. Buckle up, tell yourself कि okay, so and so is the situation, exam है, कोई बात नहीं, इतना टाइम है मेरे पास, मैं इतना इतना पढ़ लूंगा, ये चैप्टर करूंगा, इतना होगा, जितना हो गया काफी है, इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग करते हैं, and rest will not do. Don't worry, देखा जाएगा, सब अच्छा होगा. So you have to talk to yourself. Most of the mental health diseases are solved by talking. It is the only and the best treatment. Not the only, but it's the best and treatment. Next slide, please. Yeah.
We are on next slide.
Yes. So about the stress management. Stress management is basically very easy to tell. Google and meditation कर लो, yoga कर लो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. But I will actually tell you one thing. As I said, insight. So there are 3 things don't try to read the slide here. Just try to understand what I'm saying. Imagine there is a triangle. Okay, in psychiatry, we say there is a triangle. One corner of a triangle. It is what you think, your thoughts. One corner is thoughts. Second corner is feelings. And the third corner is behavior. Okay, so all these three are connected to our mental health, overall mental health. You take any illness, any mental health disease, it is all related to these three things. And we have to move on accordingly, managing these three corners of the triangle. So what we do commonly is we see how they are behaving. Oh, he is behaving rudely with me. He's not talking nicely. आज वो मैं तो सब काम कर लिया था. Still the teacher came in the class and they shouted on me. मैं तो काम करके आया हूँ. And like that, and we start judging that person. कि इनको मुझसे कोई problem है. We start imagining in our mind कि he doesn't like me or she doesn't like me. They have a problem with me. And then next time, whenever we come across them, even if they cross our path, we just look at them and see, he's looking at me like that. He's looking at me from top to bottom. He's thinking something negative about me. And then eventually, when you're around that person, you start feeling the negative vibes, all the negative thoughts come to your mind, and it starts building up like that. So your behavior, and the other person is absolutely not concerned. He has his own issues and troubles in his part of life. Okay, he's just simply crossing the lobby and he just had a glance at you and you started thinking all the negative things about him. So we'll start behaving negative and weirdly in front of them. कि इनको कोई problem है. We even start speaking negatively about them sometimes. Okay, so we have to check. What you have to do is check how you're behaving. If you think मेरा behavior अजीब सा हो रहा है, something is not right, why am I doing this? Then try to understand what was I thinking at that time. जब मैं ऐसे बिहेव कर रहा था, मुझे क्या फील हो रहा था? आपको गिल्ट फील हो रहा था, शेम फील हो रहा था, इरिटेट थे, फ्रस्ट्रेट थे, गुस्सा आ रहा था, जेलसी थी, या आप कॉन्शियस हो रहे थे, सेल्फ कंसर्न हो रहे थे, क्या हो रहा था? एंड देन ट्राई टू थिंक कि नहीं, ये हो रहा था, ये तो उसमें यू हैव टू कोरिलेट योर थॉट्स एंड फीलिंग कि मुझे ये सब फील हो रहा था बट मैं सोच ऐसे रहा था. मे बी दैट पर्सन इज नॉट थिंकिंग लाइक दैट. व्हेन वी ट्राई टू टेल अदर पर्सन वी कंसोल देम इजीली कि नहीं तू ऐसे ही सोच रहा है, ऐसे कोई सोचने की बात नहीं है, ही वाज जस्ट लुकिंग एट यू, फॉरगेट इट. बट वी फॉरगेट टू टेल आवरसेल्फ ऑल दीस थिंग्स. So we have to, when somebody said a negative thing to you, आपके दिमाग से वो बात निकल ही नहीं रही है, आपके बार बार वही दिमाग में चले जा रहा है. In a family, at workplace, and in the school, some of your best friends said something. So all these things, routine things which are going in your mind and you're not able to get them out of your mind, and you're feeling tightness in the chest. Anxiety is basically the feeling of tightness in the chest, heaviness. जो एंजाइटी के पेशेंट आते हैं वो यही बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे हैवी लग रहा है, भारी हो रहा है, सांस नहीं आ रहा है, दे गैस्प फॉर एयर, या चक्कर आ रहे हैं, या फिर हाथ पैर कांपने लगते हैं. यू मस्ट हैव ऑब्जर्व कि जब आप आर्ग्यूमेंट कर रहे होते हैं किसी से या फाइट कर रहे होते हैं तो आपकी सांस बढ़ जाती है, ब्रीदिंग स्टार्ट्स टू राइज एंड योर हार्ट रेट राइजेस एंड योर हैंड्स स्टार्ट टू शिवर. So this is your body telling you to calm down. This is the green flag. That बैठ जाओ. जब भी ये सब चीज होने लगे बॉडी में, जो फिजिकल सिम्टम्स अभी हमने देखे और सुने, वो सारी चीज जब होने लगे, देन स्टे अलर्ट, एकदम अलर्ट हो जाना है. एंड देन द फर्स्ट पॉइंट हियर इज आइडेंटिफाई द कॉज. अब कैसे आइडेंटिफाई कॉज? वी ह्यूमंस हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू पुट समथिंग बैड हैपेंस, वी ट्राई टू फाइंड समबडी टू पुट द ब्लेम. हॉस्पिटल में हमारे कोई रिलेटिव को कुछ हो गया, we immediately blame the doctor. And anything, there's a delay in the treatment, something, we blame the relative, co-relative. वो जल्दी ले आते तो ऐसे हो जाता, मेरे पास रहते ही तो मैं ठीक करा देती, ये हो जाता तो वो जाता. We try to do that. This is a human nature. And it starts to, disturb the relationship, disturb our mind, sleep and mental health, everything. So what you have to do, जब भी कुछ गलत हो रहा है, जब भी कुछ आपकी पसंद से नहीं हो रहा है, रात को शांति से बैठो, पेन पेपर लेके. I still have a pen and paper in my hand. My brain is, see, I never sit without pen and paper. So you have to write. I am feeling, thoughts and behavior. क्या दिमाग में चल रहा है, क्या फील हो रहा है, और आपने कैसे बिहेव किया. ये ठीक था, ये ठीक नहीं था, इसको मैं ठीक करता हूँ, इसको मैं ठीक नहीं करता हूँ, एंड देन यू ट्राई टू थिंक कि मैंने किया क्यों, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैपेंड एट दैट मोमेंट, एट दैट टाइम, कि मैंने ऐसे रिएक्ट किया. Was it tiredness? Was it something which happened before? What sometime we watch series and everything and back to back, हम like Big Boss आजकल बहुत चल रहा है. We see such violence and shouting and all that, and we immediately unknowingly, subconsciously वही उसी तरीके से हम बात करने लग जाते हैं. So try to identify the cause, because recognizing the source of stress is very important. तभी हम इसको ठीक कर सकते हैं, एंड कोई नहीं आता है सबसे पहले आपके स्ट्रेस को ठीक करना, आपको खुद ही करना है. The first step, only the person who wants to get better, he or she has to take the first step. And then you try to understand the feelings associated with them. So that is, you have identified. Then is acceptance. Accept that the stress is a part of life. Nobody is living a perfect life. There is nothing called the best. There are no best parents. There are no best daughters. There are no best fathers. Whoever that person is, he is doing his best to the, we say best of his capability. So that is what it is. So accept that stress तो आएगा ही लाइफ में, बट जब आएगा, अगर आपको पता है कि एग्जाम आने वाले हैं, यू प्लान अबाउट इट, यू प्रिपेयर फॉर दैट. सो इफ यू नो दैट देयर इज कुछ एग्जाम होगा, मुझे स्ट्रेस होगा, जब ये होगा मुझे स्ट्रेस होगा, हम इजीली बोल देते हैं, बट हम उसके लिए करते कुछ नहीं है. अगर आपने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, देन डू समथिंग अबाउट इट एंड फोकस ऑन हाउ टू हैंडल इट. यू हैव टू थिंक, ओके वी आर गोइंग, हम वेकेशन पे जा रहे हैं, सब लोग चिल्लाएंगे, मम्मी पापा चिल्लाने वाले हैं, सब चिल्लम चिल्ली होने वाली है. बोल दो दरवाजा लॉक करने का मेरा काम है, चार्जर्स को आई विल चेक, आई विल सी ऑल द स्विचेस एंड गीजर एंड एवरीथिंग का प्लग बाहर होगा. दीज थ्री आर माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. डिवाइड द वर्क, डू इट सिस्टमैटिकली, सो इट बिकम वेरी इजी. एंड इवेंचुअली यू विल सी, शुरू शुरू में नहीं नहीं एडजस्ट होता, नहीं समझ में आता, पहले तो नहीं तुम्हारे बस का नहीं है, हम लोग कर लेंगे. ऐसे नहीं, आप मुझे करने दो. टेक चार्ज of these few things. If there is a mess, take charge of one thing or two things that you can manage, and eventually you will see कि वो माहौल and environment around you will get very better. And as I said, next slide please, about treatment is the relaxation and breathing techniques. So can anyone here put on the mic and tell me what is meditation? How do we do meditation? Anyone voluntarily, just apna mic on karke, can somebody tell me what is meditation according to you? Okay, so meditation is basically spending time in something, doing something to calm your mind. हम करते इसलिए हैं. Okay, now everybody cannot sit in a quiet room. I'm feeling stressed, I cannot immediately go somewhere and sit in a quiet room, start breathing, find the focus that kali bindi dikhai degi mujhe. It doesn't happen like that. Or start taking deep breaths and start focusing on something. दिमाग में बहुत कुछ चल रहा है, hundreds of thoughts are going, and I say नहीं मुझे ठीक करना है, let me meditate. You cannot just say. You cannot do that. It is not easy. If you are able to do that, if you have been practicing meditation, then it works for you. If you have not been practicing, you have to find the meditation source in your life. Now, it could be anything. For people who likes to cook, they come tired after the whole day, and then they will cook a tasty meal, plate it nicely only for yourself or for your family. They like doing it. This is their meditation. Somebody who does art, sketching, and all that, he will never get tired doing that. You tell them to fold the bed sheet, they will say, "No, I'm very tired." But suddenly, some thought comes to their mind. They take a pen and paper, and they will sit for 2 hours, or maybe stand for 2 hours and make some sketch or coloring. Then they are not tired, because that is their meditation. This thing that they're doing, they're putting their whole focus, attention in doing one part, and they are not giving attention to anything that is happening around them. This thing calms their nervous system. This thing calms their nerves and gives them peace. So this is their source of meditation. Somebody likes to dance, sing. So when they're tired, chai. The people who drink chai, you have seen the hype on chai lovers, and then you have seen the hype on the coffee lovers. The coffee वालों को एक significant अपनी specific type की coffee चाहिए होती है. चाय वाला को एक अलग तरीके की चाय चाहिए होती है, ठीक है, और वो ऐसे ही नहीं पी सकते भीड़ में, उनको एक आराम से सुकून मिलता है, वी से ना वेरी इजीली, चाय में सुकून मिलता है, बातों में सुकून मिलता है, सो दैट पार्ट दैट यू डू anything. So try आज से all of you have to find your source of meditation. I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying, bookishly or just to tell you all. I have experienced, I have found my own peace, and it helps you move on in life on daily basis very easily. Okay, so now deep breathing. Deep breathing, we say again, physical, mental tension को reduce करता. How do we do deep breathing? लंबा सांस लिया और नाक से लंबा सांस लिया, मुंह से लंबा सांस छोड़ा. नहीं, I will tell you few techniques. Okay, so you at least the takeaway, there are 2-3 things that you have to see. अगली बार टेंशन हो रही हो, कुछ हो रही हो, you see yourself pacing right left, और रात को आप टर्न कर रहे हो, नींद नहीं आ रही, कुछ दिमाग में चल रहा है, you want to sleep but you are not getting sleep, you have done everything, आपने गर्म दूध पी लिया, आपने अच्छा शावर ले लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, लाइट बंद है, फोन दूर है, नींद नहीं आ रही है, what will you do? You try these fundas which I'm telling you. So for deep breathing, there is a trick called as 4-7-8 method. There are many, you will find on Google also, 5-5-5 method and all, but the best which helps to calm you down, anxiety में and sleep के लिए, stress के लिए, is 4-7-8 method. So you count till 4 and breathe in. Close your mouth, breathe in, count till 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So इतनी speed होनी चाहिए, ठीक है? So count in 4 and breathe in. Hold for 7 seconds. It is not easy for initially. If you feel very congestion and if you feel very strangled, तो उसको 4 का 7 का 6 भी कर सकते हो. But try to do 4-7-8, and then you have to exhale very slowly. When you hold for 7, it becomes very difficult to exhale for 8. You immediately want to just exhale because you've been holding your breath. So 4-7-8. Inhale for 4 seconds, stop, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. Do this. उससे क्या होगा, आपका माइंड इधर उधर जो भटक रहा है वो आपकी ब्रीदिंग पे फोकस चला जाता है. That is why it's 4-7-8. If someone has allergy or breathing issues, asthma, then they should try 5-5-5 method. So it is again 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds hold, and 5 seconds exhale. It reduces anxiety, helps you sleep, and it is a scientifically proven method by Dr. Andrew Weil. And you will see it helps in anxiety, stress situation. Because even when you are taking medications for stress, even when you're taking treatment for your anxiety and depression, you cannot pop a pill at that moment. आपको दवाई रात को लेनी है 7:30 8 p.m. around, and you're having stress in the 12 p.m. around afternoon mein. So what will you do? You can't take a medicine that time. What we see in movies, they have a box of medicine and वो लोग खाते रहते हैं. It doesn't happen like that. Most of the psychiatric pills, whatever you take for your anxiety, and they have a specific time. You have to take it night, mostly at night. But even if it is morning and night, it's fixed 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. in the night. It's like that. It's never जब stress हुआ तब खा ली. That is the wrong method. And if they're doing it, unless your doctor is prescribing, that is for some specific situations. Okay. So these 4-7-8 method, 5-5-5 method, and these are all for deep breathing. I will tell you one more, which is called, this is trick, it's not there. Next slide, please. I will tell you one more method, which will help you. You can tell your children, you can tell your elders, especially elders, you can tell the women of your house who are 35, perimenopausal, 35 to 40 years, because, a housemaker, most of the women, they go into depression. उनका क्या होता है, they've been working, their focus and attention whole their life after getting married has been after taking care of the house, children, husband, parents, in-laws, everyone. Okay. Suddenly, the husband goes to the office and the children are grown up. They go to their colleges and she's alone in the house. She doesn't know what to do. Then पुरानी पुरानी बातें सब याद आने लगती हैं. इसने ये बोला था, उसने वो बोला था, मतलब खाली दिमाग, शैतान का दिमाग. So then they start thinking all negative things. Then they start eventually, उनका इंटरेस्ट खत्म होने लग जाता है. खाना नहीं बनाना है, खाना खाने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, जो चीजें करते थे वो करने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, बात करने का मन नहीं करता. They start cutting socially. ठीक है? And then eventually उनकी जब sleep खराब होती है या वो बहुत ज्यादा गुस्से से चिड़चिड़ा बिहेव करने लगते हैं, then the rest of the family awakens. कि इनको क्या हो गया suddenly? आपके साथ तो सब ठीक था, अजीब से बिहेव कर रही है, सोती नहीं है, गुस्सा कर देती है, चिड़चिड़ा होती है, ऐसे पेशेंट्स आते हैं. So that is because they're going into depression. They don't have a goal to do any, focus. They don't have a सिंपल जॉब. तब हम उनको क्या बोलते हैं, जो आप पहले करते थे वो करना शुरू करो. सडनली कोई बहुत पहले डांस करता था, कोई गार्डनिंग करता था, कुछ करता था, कोई शौक थे, वो सब कॉलेज एंड ऑल में छूट गए. बिकॉज नाउ आफ्टर गेटिंग married, your priority is your children and your husband and your in-laws and your house and your pets and all these things. जब वो सब खत्म होता है तो फिर वहां वापस जाने में बहुत टाइम लगता है, तो इंस्टेंटली नहीं होता है. So that is why we should always have one thing that we like to do. जैसे मेडिटेशन का सोर्स ढूंढा है, find one hobby. It can be reading, it can be going for a walk in the evening, apart from your घर गृहस्थी. Even as a child, you have to hold on to one habit that you like. Exams हैं, कुछ भी है, ठीक है, final exams है, हफ्ता, 1 week, 2 weeks before that, stop doing that. But if you're playing tennis, you continue that. If you like to do say, no, this is not important. No, this is very important in their elder life, in their life when they'll be in 30s and 40s. They will go back to only this thing which will give them happiness and come out of all these, everything, all these stressful things, suicide, drug addiction, everything. इन सब का अगर आपके पास एक hobby है which is giving you happiness and you're sticking to it, you're doing it, आपका दिमाग थोड़ा negative जाएगा, but then hobby will bring it back. That is how it will happen, and you will never lose the grip of life. Okay, so the method, I will tell you first. Let's go through this. At the stress which is we are feeling, this is tough, but you are tougher. Keep telling yourself. Then there's regular exercise. Full proof method है, सबको करनी है, किसी ना किसी फॉर्म में करनी है. It is not related to your weight. I'm not telling of fitness means weight loss. No. Exercise actually releases happy hormones. It motivates you. आपको अच्छा लगता है करने में. शुरू में मुश्किल होता है if you're not doing anything. Especially there are few medications in psychiatry which people take. They gain weight. उनको फिर हमें बोलना पड़ता है. In gynae, PCOS, PCOD, all these problems, they they make the body weight more. So मेडिकली, फिजिकली, मेंटली एक्सरसाइज तो करनी ही है. आप मेडिटेशन करें ना करें, मेडिटेशन का तो मैंने आपको सोर्स बता दिया, ब्रीदिंग का मैंने बताया. जिस टाइम आपको वो पैनिक अटैक या अजीब सा हो रहा है, नहीं आ रहा, मुश्किल हो रही है, देन यू ट्राई द ब्रीदिंग मेथड. एक्सरसाइज, बैलेंस डाइट एंड एडिक्वेट स्लीप, दीज 3 थिंग्स पे फोकस हमेशा रहना चाहिए. आप थोड़ा नींद कुछ हुआ, फैमिली फंक्शंस हुए, वेकेशंस हुई, नींद डिस्टर्ब हो गई, कोई बात नहीं, वापस व्हेन यू गेट बैक टू योर बोरिंग रूटीन ऑफ वर्क, होम, स्लीप एंड ऑल दीज 5 days a week वाला या 6 days a week वाला, फोकस ऑन दीज 3 थिंग्स. एक्सरसाइज मीन मूविंग. No, 10,000 steps का फंडा ऐसे ही नहीं आया है. So you have to move. If you are, make a rule for yourself. If you have a sitting job, जब मैं फोन पे बात करूंगी तो मैं घूम घूम के करूंगी. आपका वॉशरूम बहुत दूर है at your workplace. When you go to washroom, then there are stairs. मैं 2 3 बार सीढ़ियां चढ़ के आऊंगी. So you have to make your own rules. How will you exercise? Exercise means moving around. थोड़ा स्ट्रेस बॉडी पे आना जरूरी है. एंड देन बैलेंस डाइट, वी ऑल नो दैट. बैलेंस डाइट, घर का खाना, बाहर का कभी कभी खा सकते हैं. यू डोंट हैव टू बी फिनिकी अबाउट दैट. मन के हिसाब से चलना है, मन खुश रहना चाहिए, बट डज नॉट मीन कि हम वो ज्यादा करें. एक्सेस ऑफ एवरीथिंग इज बैड इन लाइफ शुड बी द मंत्रा. It applies to everything. It applies to feeling, it applies to food, it applies to spending money, it even applies to earning money, it applies to fame, it applies to your reputation, everything. It even applies to the goodness, the amount of goodness that you have, the amount of negativity that you have. Excess of everything is bad. It's as simple as that. Then adequate sleep, ensure quality sleep for body and mind recovery. We start to feel sleep as important when we cross 35. Now, I am 41. Now I'm having difficulty sleeping. And I used to be the one जिसको my husband and my eldest son, they used to taunt है, मम्मी तो सोती रहती है, जब आओ मम्मी तो सो जाती है। दोपहर की नींद मेरे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थी, अभी भी है। बट इवन वो पहले जो 1 या 2 घंटे में सो जाती थी और मुझे पता ही नहीं चलता था, एंड पीपल यूज्ड टू शेक मी, आपको उठो उठो, टाइम हो गया है, जाना है या कुछ करना है। दैट हैज रिड्यूस्ड टू हाफ एन आवर स्लीप, बट आई स्टिल नीड दैट हाफ एन आवर स्लीप, एंड आई वैल्यू दैट, बिकॉज मुझे पता है मुझे रात को बहुत डिस्टर्ब नींद आने वाली है। The body needs 8 hours sleep, preferably nighttime 8 hours sleep. But if it is disturbed, sleep में भी, when we ask somebody कि आपको नींद की क्या दिक्कत है, नींद नहीं आना is not the only problem. It is कच्ची नींद आना, जो बीच बीच में टूट जाती है, easily छोटी छोटी आवाजों पे टूट जाती है. How is the pattern of your sleep? Either you are falling late, but when you sleep, then you sleep properly. Then you directly wake up in the night. फिर रात में कुछ भी हो तो आपको नहीं पता चलता, या आपको नींद आ रही है, आप सो जाते हो टाइम पे, जल्दी आ जाती है, बट वो खुल जल्दी जाती है। सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर ट्रबलसम, दीज आर ऑल स्लीप इश्यूज, सो वी हैव टू पे अटेंशन टू दैट। यू नीड स्लीप। जब नींद आए, डू नॉट डिस्टर्ब योर मदर्स, योर एल्डर्स हु आर स्लीपिंग इन ऑड टाइम्स, लेट देम स्लीप, let them enjoy their sleep. So I was telling, next slide please. Yeah, thank you. So before going to this slide, which is almost the last slide, I will tell you 5 things. There is a method to control your anxiety. We call it as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. When you have stress, even in anger, outbursts, when there's a chaos in the family, आपको फ्रेंड्स के साथ कुछ हो रहा है, या जब आप अकेले बैठे हो और आपको एक अजीब सी फीलिंग हो रही है, ठीक है, you're not liking it, you're crying a lot, or you're shaking a lot, or you're scared a lot, जब ये सब चीजें हो रही है which you're not liking, that something bad is going to happen, इस टाइप की फीलिंग भी आती है, कुछ होने वाला है। तो जब इस टाइप की फीलिंग हो, एंड यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू, मैं क्या करूं मैं ठीक हो जाऊं, before taking any pill, before doing anything else, try this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method to calm instantly. What you have to do, you have to focus on 5 things which you can see around you. जहां भी बैठे हो आप, बाहर हो सकते हो, ऑफिस में हो सकते हो, कहीं पे भी हो सकते हो, एक मीटिंग, बोर्ड मीटिंग में है, सडनली यू आर स्टार्टिंग हैविंग पैनिक अटैक्स, नेगेटिव थॉट्स आ रहे हैं, आपको लग रहा है आप कुछ मैं गड़बड़ अजीब से बिहेव ना कर दूं, focus on 5 things you can see. Like where I'm sitting right now is a pen, paper, mobile phone, bangle, and a pillow. Okay? So tell yourself 5 चीजें जो आपको दिखाई दे रही हैं. This 5 is for 5 senses. We are involving our 5 senses जो होती हैं देखना। तो 5 चीजें आपको देखनी है, आपके आसपास क्या है उनको नेम करके बोलना है। ओके, आई कैन सी दिस, आई कैन सी दिस, आई कैन सी दिस, आई कैन सी दिस, आई कैन सी दिस। सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग हियर इज हम अपने ब्रेन को चार्ज कर रहे हैं, एक्टिवेट कर रहे हैं कि वो फोकस अपना नेगेटिव चीज से हटा रहा है। ऑल दीज थिंग्स, योगा, मेडिटेशन, एक्सरसाइज, सब ब्रेन को कंट्रोल करने के लिए। देन 4 थिंग्स यू फील, I'm feeling like crying. I'm sorry, touch. 4 feel is touch. I can feel the plastic. I can feel a soft cotton. I can feel the rough thing. I can feel a fiber material like my hair. So ऐसे 4 चीजें जो आप फील करते हो. So second sense is touch. फर्स्ट हमने देखा, थर्ड हमने 4 चीजें टच किया, आसपास टेबल पे बैठे, टेबल टच किया, पानी का ग्लास है नीचे गीला गीला है, हमने वहां हाथ लगा लिया, हमें पानी लिक्विड फील हुआ, पानी फील हुआ। एंड देन देयर इज फ्लोर, ठंडा फ्लोर है वो फील हो रहा है, वो फील किया आपने। वार्म कपड़े पहने हुए हैं वो फील किया आपने। कोई भी 4 चीजें आप फील करो और खुद को बोलो, ओके आई कैन फील wet here, I can feel warm here, I can feel gritty here, I can feel velvety here, I can feel like smooth here, silky smooth here. So 4 things you can feel. 3 things you can hear, sense of hearing. ठीक है, आंख बंद करके फोकस लेके आओ, 3 चीजें क्या सुन सकते हो? ट्रैफिक का साउंड आ रहा है, पंखे की आवाज हो रही है, और पीछे कोई दरवाजा बंद कर रहा है। ऐसे करके कुछ भी 3 चीजें दैट यू कैन हियर। 2 things you can smell. I can smell somebody's hair oil. I can smell some perfume. I can smell the dryness, मिट्टी की खुशबू, किसी ने सफाई की, और फ्लोर क्लीनर का स्मेल आ रहा है। ठीक है, तो कोई भी 2 चीजें that you can smell. So 5 you see, 4 you can touch or feel, 3 you can hear, and 2 you can smell. And then 1 is usually taste, because taste hota hai. But sometimes if you're in a situation you cannot taste, then it could be an emotion you are feeling. So either taste or emotion. So consider this 5 4 3 2 1 method, that breathing ka 4 7 8 method, and that meditation ka ek source of joy dhoondne ka method. These are the treatments of stress management that I'm telling you. And these are the treatments which will help you take your medical treatment or medication or counseling sessions for a shorter time. अगर आप ये चीजें अभी से शुरू कर दोगे, if you will make them a part of your life, तो eventually, because guarantee नहीं है कि these will work out for you. You have to try. That is the least we can do. One or the other will definitely work out. But unless you try, you will not find out what works for me. If we have a headache, कोई बोलता है मैं नींबू पानी पीने से मेरा हेडेक ठीक होता है, कोई बोलता है मुझे स्ट्रॉन्ग कॉफी पीने से हेडेक ठीक होता है, कोई बोलता है मुझे चाय पीने से हेडेक ठीक होता है, कोई बोलता है बस अच्छी नींद आ जाए मेरा सर दर्द ठीक हो जाएगा, कोई बोलता है दवाई के बिना तो मेरा सर दर्द ठीक ही नहीं हो सकता. So because they've tried all, now they know what works for them. So you have to see what works for you to calm your nervous system, your body and your mind. Okay. So now, social support and communication. A good way to overcome stress is to help others out of theirs. You don't have to be overgiving. You don't have to do things out of way, but doing something अपने हिसाब से कुछ भी किसी और के लिए करना, okay, that gives you a satisfaction. तो हमें क्या होता है, मन को अच्छा लगता है. And what is psychiatry basically? It is not a brain वाला तो neurology होती है. So what is psychiatry? Psychiatry, psychology is all मन अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. Must have seen the Panchayat series. The Dadi is lying there and she says, Man अच्छा नहीं लग रहा बेटा. So what is man? Where is man? It's not heart, it's not brain, it is how we feel, the combination of all of it. So a good way to overcome stress is to help out of this. Talk with the close ones. Never be ashamed of what you're feeling. Everyone will feel eventually in future or in past, or they might be feeling at that moment with you. So discuss your feelings with your friends and family. Join communities. आप social media का वही है, आपको फायदा उठाना है. There are so many communities. If you write somewhere or join somewhere anonymously, you share it out. अगर आपको hesitation हो रही है, if you don't have anyone, then do that. Telemanas, I said 14416, the number. I'll share with the team. They can forward it to you. It's a 24/7 helpline to help out in psychiatric problem, mental health issues. Then professional consultation always in every district. At least in Haryana, we're doing it now. They're training 38 medical doctors, medical professionals in psychiatry, because in MBBS we don't read psychiatry that properly. So 38 medical officers every 6 months में mental health programs के under they are getting trained, and then they are getting posted in rural areas, so that there is an outreach for every person to go and take the treatment. Otherwise, reach the professional consultation. Don't hesitate to seek help from the psychologist or counselors. There's a very good book by Charlie Mackesy, and he had said there's a boy asks, what is the bravest thing that you have done? And the horse says, to ask for help. So that is a very brave thing. If you ask for help, you need to ask for help to avoid future problems. And next slide, please. A good cry can be a cleansing stress reliever. I hope that at least our generation is going to finish that taboo कि लड़के नहीं रो सकते या लड़के नहीं रोते. Cry your heart out. To the parents, I tell you, when there is a troubled child in your family, बच्चा है, वो परेशान कर रहा है, आप ओवरवेल्म्ड हो गए हो, एक बार उस छोटे बच्चे के सामने एज ए मदर और एज ए फादर रो के देखना. हम क्या करते हैं, बच्चे के सामने रोना नहीं चाहिए, हम वीक पोर्ट रहेंगे. आप बच्चे के सामने रो के देखना, वो बच्चा इमीडिएटली चुप हो जाएगा. ही विल कम, ही विल हग यू, ही विल गिव यू किस, हिज बिहेवियर विल चेंज इवेंचुअली, बट देन you have to talk about it. Don't let the child assume things on his own because he's a child after all. उसको बोलो नहीं बेटा, आई एम फाइन, जस्ट थोड़ा सा परेशान हो गई थी, थक गई थी, तो हम रो रहे थे, थोड़ा निकल गया, चलो लेट्स डू इट नाउ. विल यू प्लीज नॉट ट्रबल मी नाउ, लेट्स डू दिस टुगेदर. The room is very messy, let's clean it up. So immediately situation को happy mode में ले आओ. So a good cry can actually be a cleansing stress reliever. So conclusion is stress management is an ongoing process. Up down in life will always be there. A straight line is always dead in ECG also. सब कुछ ठीक है तो मतलब सब कुछ खत्म है, वो ऐसा नहीं होगा. So we have to work on ourselves, but all this requires your attention and effort, but it improves the quality of life. Then the greatest weapon against stress is our ability, next slide please, to choose one thought over another. Even in meditation, when any Guruji or any YouTube video you see, they say अपना ध्यान लेके आइए, आंखें बंद करिए, आराम से बैठिए, जो विचार आते हैं उन्हें आने दीजिए. They tell you whatever thought they're coming, कि let them come. But what you have to do, negative thoughts आ रहे हैं, replace them with a positive thought. नहीं, सब ठीक है, मुझे बुरा लग रहा है, रोना आ रहा है, रो के फिर मुंह धो लो and get back up. जो करना है वो तो करना ही है. So all these strategies will take you towards better mental health, better quality of life. For the youth, at the end, I would say social media की बात डॉक्टर निष्ठा ने की थी, उसमें मैंने खुद से एक वो निकाला था मेथड which I go and tell everywhere. Social media fasting, हम व्रत करते हैं. Okay, so let's do a social media fasting. WhatsApp को या phone को flight mode पे, unless you have calls, or if you have calls, then Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp को एक folder में डाल दो, so that when we open the phone, we don't see those things जो हमें distract करते हैं immediately. कई बार होता है हमें कुछ और काम करने के लिए हमें फोन ऑन करना होता है और हमें इंस्टाग्राम दिख जाता है और हम वो देखने लग जाते हैं, वी कीप ऑन स्क्रोलिंग एंड देन फोन बंद करके रख देते हैं, फिर याद आता है अरे ये करना था, इनको मैसेज करना था. सो आप ये कर सकते हैं, उनको फोल्डर में डाल सकते हैं. एंड सेकेंडली संडे मेरा फोन मेरे पास रहेगा ही नहीं, मैं फोन में बात नहीं कर रहा. दिवाली है तो आई डिड नॉट डू एनी थैंक यू, कंग्रेचुलेशन, हैप्पी दिवाली, फॉरवर्ड्स पे फॉरवर्ड्स, वो सब मैंने किया ही नहीं. मेरा फोन एकदम साइलेंट पे था. मैंने सेलिब्रेट किया, पिक्चर्स खींची, यस, बट अगले दिन आराम से बैठ के वी डिड दैट. And we told the relatives that we were on social media fasting. So you have to try that. जब बहुत ज़्यादा stress हो रहा हो, try social media fasting. For the youth, instant gratification, drugs, addictions, social media, smoking, alcohol, all these things. What do they give you? Why are they so easily spreading? Because they give you instant gratification. Even the online food delivery things, Blinkit हो गया है. I saw somewhere that पहले घर का माहौल अलग होता था, सडनली एसएसटी में मैप्स लेके जाने हैं. हमें रात को याद आ रहा है कल हमें स्कूल में मैप लेके जाना है, घर में मैप नहीं है, पापा जाते थे स्कूटर पे जाते थे, दुकान से लेके आते थे, ये सब होता था. अब क्या होता है, 5 minutes Blinkit delivery. We don't even address something happened in our life. And now, and earlier we had stories to tell our kids. Now we don't have many stories to tell our kids. So know the difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. So that is very important. So I hope you take a few, 1 or 2 things and try on your own and find what works for you. And let's hope for a better health for all of us. And let's work towards this. Please do spread what you have learned from here. Tell everyone, each one of you, tell even one person, or identify the green flags in your family कि ये ऐसे behave कर रहे हैं, अच्छा इनको कुछ हो रहा होगा. So nicely tell them कि आपको नींद कैसे आती है, नहीं आती ठीक से, प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, let's go meet, कहीं इलाज करा लेते हैं. So eventually धीरे धीरे माहौल देख के ये टैबू मेंटल हेल्थ का खत्म होगा, बिकॉज फैसिलिटी है, हम जाते नहीं हैं, चीजें हैं, प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, हम उनको कंसिडर नहीं करते हैं. वी टेल देम कि ये हो रहा है और फिर हम भूल जाते हैं, फिर वो दोबारा होता है, फिर हम बोलते हैं ये हो रहा है, फिर हम आगे चले जाते हैं. सो लेट्स होप टू मेक ईच अदर्स लाइफ एंड आवर ओन लाइफ बेटर mentally and physically. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Upasana Dahya, for this elaborate and excellent presentation, and which was interspersed with so many of techniques as well as how to read the symptoms and how to seek the help, professional help whenever it is required. And the techniques definitely will be of a lot of benefit to the audiences that are there in different schools also and other educational institutions that we are having. And when I was checking the chat box for questions or some queries, I noticed that though there are not any specific query means regarding a specific question, but there is request that the interactive session was really very helpful, and the PPT or the presentation should be shared by the school staff so that they can refer it for their further references, and their own staff, their own counselors can utilize these techniques or these things, and they can just refer these again and again to have a better way of understanding the things and
I will send you, sir. The techniques which were not in
Thank
the
you.
PPT, I will send
ma'am.
you and you can share with them.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Though we also understand that what is there on these PPTs. There is more to it when we have these live sessions, because it's not only the content that you are reading from there. There is so much more behind the content, and your interactions, your presentation is always more than what is there on the slides. So definitely the schools are always welcome to approach to you directly also. Means we can share with them the details of the professional help also. And the schools are always welcome to take benefit of these government programs. And as Madam Dahiya is having this Telemanas 24/7 mental helpline also. So we will request schools and other educational institutions to directly approach to you also. I also request all the participants to kindly fill the form that is given there in the Google form. And regarding the perceived stress scale survey, this is not only going to help the professionals to understand how the people are saying, and this also somewhere will help you to come up with your own things, which usually one is not coming up with. Means having that, as Madam has rightly said, the taboo or the stigma or just hesitation to come out with the problems that we are facing in our life. So this Google form filling can help in that area, and perceived stress scale survey can help our professionals to analyze it in a better way. And thank you very much, Nishtha Chawla Madam and Dahiya Ma'am, for this elaborate and excellent presentation. Now I would like to request our Joint Commissioner, esteemed Joint Commissioner Shri Prakash SV Sir, to give a vote of thanks to the audiences and our esteemed guests. Sri S.P. Prakash sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, as we come to the conclusion of this insightful and enriching webinar, it is my honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Directorate General of Taxpayer Services, Mumbai Zonal Unit. First and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed Principal Additional Director General, Shri Sumit Kumar Sir, for your inspiring address, your valuable insights, guidance, and continuous follow-up has significantly contributed to the success of this event, sir. A heartfelt thanks to our distinguished speakers, Dr. Nishtha Chawla Madam and Dr. Upasana Dahiya Madam, for readily accepting our request and for sharing your expertise and knowledge. Your presentation and discussions have been incredibly informative and very engaging. Let me also extend our appreciation to the Joint Commissioner Shri D. Manivannan, KV School, and Deputy Commissioner Shri Vinod Kumar Bera Sir of KV Schools Mumbai region, and also the principals of various KV schools, Kirti College and Government Degree College, Uttarakhand, and other participants who have been instrumental in making this event possible and successful. A special thanks to our students, parents, and other officers for participating and making this webinar fruitful. A special thanks to our technical support team for the dedication and ensuring that the session went on smoothly. So in conclusion, I thank once again all of you for your invaluable contribution and participation and making this webinar memorable and impactful. So wishing you all a very great day. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now we have reached to the finality of this particular event and session today on webinar. So our heartfelt thanks to Dahiya Madam and Nishtha Madam for coming up with this program at such a short notice and enlightening all our audiences, guests, and those who are really will be benefited by these sessions. So thank you very much. Now, with the kind permission of our Principal ADG Sir, Sumit Kumar Sir, we would like to end today's webinar. Sir, your kind permission for culminating this particular.
Yes, thank you to all our experts the principals and students for participation. As our experts have said, awareness and seeking help whenever you feel under stress would be a great outcome of this event. We look forward to having constructive feedback from all the schools as also from other participants. We will take up more such events in the future. This event is to ensure that we can manage our life smoothly, happily, and whenever we need help, we seek help. And there is no stigma attached. This is just like physical diseases. These are problems that we face in day-to-day life. Awareness and knowledge will help us to achieve that. Thank you so much. And now we can end the program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now we are reached to the finality of this program. Thank you, everyone, for joining this. And we are really eager to see your responses on the Google form, where we can have the perceived stress scale survey. So thank you very much for joining this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.